What's up? It is officially tea time. It's like my new ritual. This is a tea that I like. It's supposed to be calming for your stomach. It's got dandelion root in it, licorice, mint. The reason why I got it, it's like a clean detox tea from Arbonne. However, I didn't get it for that reason. I got it mostly for the fact that it has dandelion root in it. And I know that that is good for curing cancer, or not curing cancer. If that was the case, oh my God. But you know what I mean? Like there are things that you can do, including like weightlifting, working out, eating whole foods, are things that can be preventable and lower your chances and risks at getting cancer. That is what I meant to say. So that's why I got this tea. Again, it's with Arbonne, and which is a new brand that I'm a consultant for, ambassador for. But now is just the time that I drink it, coincidentally. So why not chat about it? But I had a conversation today with a family member, and something that I just thought that this would be interesting to, chat about and see what you think about. But I think it's interesting when, as people, as humankind, how I know this used to happen, or I realized it in myself, and I see it in other people too, when someone talks about how you parent, how you get so defensive. I do think maybe this has something to do with the ego, and that we just hold on to that so tightly when it comes to any type of criticism. And we also, a lot of times, maybe, I don't think this has anything to do with necessarily being self-aware, but that you hold yourself in a high regard so that you're not looking internally at the problem or the issue within yourself. And you might either blame or give excuses to things that are external in order to like get yourself off the hook. And this came up to me because being a group fitness instructor, chatting with people about fitness and health and wellness all the time, I think, and knowing that I did this for a decent part of my life and journey, and I still have some issues with it, is why are we so quick to make excuses and then also be on the defensive when we talk about health and wellness within ourselves? Why we make the excuses as to, one, I think is like miseducation. I'll say if you're trying to get healthy and your goal is to lose weight in a target certain area, and you just I don't know, you think that putting in hard work for a shorter amount of time that you should already see results. Oh my gosh, I want to get flat abs, so I'm going to do, crunches, 100 crunches every day, but still eat ice cream and still eat poorly. We'll just say you can have ice cream, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're eating poorly every day and not really tuning into your diet along with a fitness regimen and continue that, and then actually doing the research and what it takes to get a six-pack, then how are you really ever going to achieve that result? And then very quickly, when we don't see results, we blame it on the ice cream, or we blame it on our genetics, or we blame it on not having enough time. And one thing that, and I mentioned earlier, just having the conversation with a family member today, I know for me, I used to always think that based off of my family, and then and the people, how I've been accustomed to seeing people and how our body types are and whatnot, and then our lifestyle, that, oh, it's just not in my genetics to be in shape or be muscular or to be toned, that I'm just meant to be this soft, I used to be quote unquote thick, woman, but to be brutally honest, had unhealthy BMI. I know that BMI can be sometimes thrown out the window when you are overly muscular and all these things. But if you're not, the gist of it is that if your mass is bigger than what your height and age should be, then you need to fall, you know what I mean? If you're not falling within that threshold, then you are like overweight, and that is a problem, and that you will have higher risk factors than other people. So there just comes a point in time when like you have to hold yourself accountable in life. And as we go through like these different chapters in life, I feel like, you know, in your 20s, you go through certain things, your 30s, you go through certain things. I think for some, like in your 40s is when you really take a hard look in the mirror. And this relates on fitness, but then so many different levels, whether it's your finances, whether it's choices you've made, whether it's how you parent, whether it's your job and your career. And does that need to change? Or like, are you truly happy? Or do you need to really like shift some things to be the person that you really want to be? Like, and maybe it's that you realize that like life is short. Being at midlife, and that you only have one shot to take the vacation or move somewhere that you've always dreamed of, or learn a new language, or get in the best shape of your life. And that those things are, if they're not off limits, and any of these things that you want to do, you can, but you've got to learn it. You've got to eat, breathe, and sleep it. You have to dive into it. You've got to read up on it. You've got to educate yourself on all levels, including walking in the trenches to experience it. So while I always thought that like I would have this certain body type and aesthetic, I've proven all that wrong, for myself and for my family. And I also want to do that in so many other levels as well. And I think that there's something to that for everyone. Like if you want to be a lawyer or a doctor, and for some reason in your younger years you didn't have the chance or the goal to, you know, try to do that, like today's the day. Then go for it and do that if that's what you really want to do. At some point in life, sometimes whatever your purpose is and where you should be going, you might get a wrench thrown in your day and your plans right now, because you were supposed to go that other direction. And for some reason, you are the chosen one to, you know, get obsessed with health and wellness, and like prove to your family or people around you that this is a better way of life, and show them, and also show yourself that it can be done when you thought it was not in the cards for you. So I don't know, let me know what you think, or if there's something that is on your mind that you want to change, or a new direction that you want to go in, or something that you thought was maybe not for you, that you hoped and wished and dreamed for it, but that you thought was just like not in the cards for you. And if you're willing to take that leap and try your hand at it, whether it's learning something, doing something, being something, because it is possible. Anything's possible. I know they say that, but seriously, it's true.